Hello there, welcome to the third part of my Unity Mobile game development series. Here we will learn how to create our own 3D character, animate it and implement it inside our game with animations. So, without further ado, let's get started. So to create the 3D character, I'm going to be using the Make Human software, which is free to use and you can download it from below. Let's open it up. Okay, so it's open. Now this software is very good for creating simple generic characters. So we have our base mesh here. Let's see the main settings here. Let's change the gender to male. Let's decrease the age a little bit. Let's add some muscles. Okay, now this is fine. You can also change the ethnicity here. It's African, Asian, Caucasian. Let's change it to Caucasian only. Now let's go to the gender option. It's all fine. Let's go to the face. We can actually change some features of the face. But I'm not going to change anything here. As you can see, you can adjust the cheek, face, nose, and etc. I'm not gonna. I think this is looking fine. Yes, it's fine. Now let's go to the torso. The base mesh looks fine. Now let's add some clothes to it. Now go to the geometrics option, and here you can see a lot of clothes option. Just click on it, and the clothes will be applied. Now remember our game. Sorry. Now remember our game is on an island, so let's give him something cool and casual. Just click on the cloth to apply it and click on it again to remove it. I'm gonna go with a pant and t-shirt, milk casual suit 6. Now let's add some shoes. There's a sneaker here. It's looking fine. Let's go to materials. As you can see, the skin is kind of clay type right now. We can change it by selecting one of these skin shaders. Let's click on this middle Caucasian. It's looking fine. Actually, let's change the suit. Actually, I don't like this t-shirt. Now no. Let's go with this. Yeah, it's looking good. We have our eyes, eyebrows option here. Let's change the eyebrows. Let's add some eyebrows. You can add hairstyle here from the hair option. Nice, this is looking nice. The materials are done. Everything is done. Now our character is ready. Now we have to rig it. So to rig it, let's go to pose and animate and click on game. As you can see, you will have a game engine rig preset here. Click on it and the rig is done. Okay, now what we need to do, you can actually add some poses here, but we don't need this. Let's click on the T pose. This is fine. Now our character is done, our rig is done. It's that easy. Now we need to export it and import it in our game engine. So to export it, we're going to go to Files, Export, and click on FBX, Flimbox. And the rest is fairly simple. We're going to change the scale unit to inches. Now browse where you want to save it. I'm going to save it inside a folder here. Let's create a folder here. Let's name him Adam and save. Now we're gonna click on export and it will export it. Now let's go to our folder and see. There we have it. Our Adam character is here with all the textures. Now we need to import this into our project here. Okay, so let's create a new folder. Actually I have created. Okay, let's create a new folder. Let's name him character. And now this is very important, guys. First of all, click on the textures folder and drag and drop it. Always import the textures first. Now let's import our Adam. Now this dialog box is saying that one of the texture is a normal map, so we're just gonna click on fix now. Click on Adam. There we have it. Our character is ready. Our character is imported. Now guys, whenever you import a character, a rigged character, you need to tell the engine that it's a humanoid character. So click on the model, go to the rig tab here, select the animation type to humanoid and select create from this model and apply. Now the engine recognizes it as a humanoid character. Okay, so our character is ready and it's rigged, but we still need some animations. Don't worry, we're gonna use a free plugin for that. Let's first import our character and see if it's looking fine. It's too big. Let's scale it down. See, still too big. Let's scale him down. Some materials aren't looking great. We can fix that. What I'm doing now is I'm gonna extract the original materials from this model. So click on Adam, go to the inspector tab and materials tab and click on extract materials. Create a new folder here named mat and it's gonna export some all these models, all these materials here. Just drag the project folder here. Now let's see. We have our the skin materials is looking fine. The eyebrow is fine, I guess. Yeah. The eye doesn't look good. Yeah, the eye doesn't look good. Okay, and the hair is not good as well. Let's change this. Let's find the hair shader. Where's the hair? This is the hair shader. There we have it. So if your model is not taking any in the transparencies, just select on the material. Just find the material, like I, I double click on the hair, and it gave me the material option here. Just clicked on it and it showed where the material is. Just clicked on the material and selected transparent from opaque. There we have it. Now we need to fix the eyes. What's wrong with the eyes? Yeah, same problem. I just selected it as transparent. Let's do the same with the eyebrow. Okay, it's looking fine. Actually, yeah, character is fine. Let's let's see if I can push the color here of the shirt. Now I think it's looking fine. Yeah. So let's save it. Our character is imported. Now we're gonna use a free asset. Go to the asset store. Take some time. Okay. So in the asset store, search for search for third person. Let's see. Yeah, search for this controller, the in vector basic locomotion character controller. Here, I have already downloaded it, so you might need to download, and then this option will show up. I'm just gonna click on import, and I'm just gonna import everything. Click on import. Now this plugin is really helpful for beginners, as as it animates your character easily. As you can see, we will have a new menu here called the InVector. So let's animate our character now. I'm gonna delete Adam here, and select my main Adam from here, and go to InVector, basic locomotion, and create basic controller. Remember guys, you need to select your rig as humanoid here, otherwise this plugin will not work. Select our character, go to InVector, basic locomotion, basic controller. It will give you a preview, and we're gonna click on create. There we have it. Our character is created with the controller. Remember, we scaled our character a little bit, by a lot actually, so we're gonna scale it down again. Let's bring him in front of our house here to see if the scale is fine. A little bit more. Yeah, now I think the scale is fine. Let's bring him to an open area. Okay. Now let's go to the game view. Right now the camera the camera is not showing anything, so we're gonna have to fix that. In the hierarchy, you will see that two new things have been created. Let's bring them the top. The third person camera and the basic controller add-on. The controller is our character and the camera is the obviously the camera. So we need to position our camera so that it shows our character. So just position where you want your character to be, camera to be. Then select your camera, go to game object and move to view. What this does is this option brings whatever game object you are selecting in front of your viewport. As you can see, the camera is here. Now let's go to the game view and see. Select the third person camera and use the inspector panel to position it a little bit. Oh, sorry, too much. Yeah, I think this is good. This is good. Now we're gonna click our third person camera and put it inside the basic controller add-on. What this will do is the camera will follow the main character now. Let's try and play. Yeah, as you can see, animations are applied, everything is applied, but the controller is not working very well. So I'm going to get an features. So, so there are a lot of settings here in the controller section. So to fix them, let's go to the basic controller add-on here, and you will see there is a script attached to it. We're gonna root motion is unchecked, everything is rotate by world is unchecked. Let's uncheck the continuous sprint and sprint free only. Let's change the locomotion to only strafe, I guess, and this is fine. Let's check walk by default on both strafe and movement. Let's save it. Also go to the third person camera and the lock camera is unchecked. This is fine. Let's try and play now. Now it's working. It's working fine. As you can see, the character is running. Let's zoom it a bit. Let's maximize. As you can see, the mouse look is working very well. The character is running. The sprinting speed is not very good. We can change the sprint speed. Select the basic controller add-on. Let's increase the running speed by 4. Let's increase the running speed by 8. Now let's try. Yeah, sprinting is fine now. Let's try and enter our house. The scale is working perfectly. The character is working. You can use the spacebar to jump. Let's go to our dock here. Where's the dock? Remember guys, here's the dock. Remember guys, this preset is only good for locomotion and movement. You can't actually use shooting or fighting options here, but that's okay because we are going to be using this game as a free roaming game. Okay, now as you can see, the environment is looking good, great, but actually we need to fix a few things. Like, the environment is looking great, but it's not exactly popping out, as in color wise and environment wise. So what we need to do, we're gonna be adding some post effects to our game here. So first of all, the post can be added as a volume or to a camera. So here we're gonna be, now I'm gonna use the scripts only, which we got from the standard asset, and we're gonna be placing it inside the camera. So I'm gonna select our third person camera and go to our standard assets, effects, image effects, and scripts. Now I'm going to select our third person camera, and first of all I'm going to be adding the anti-aliasing. Let's adjust the anti-aliasing a bit. As you can see, the game is already starting to look different. I'm going to add some bloom. Let's change the quality to cheap, high. Now I'm going to add some god rays, which are sun shafts. As you can see, the sun shafts is being applied. Let's change the settings a bit. Let's see what else we have. We have a fog option here. You can add the fog. Nah, the fog doesn't look good. I'm gonna add some color, actually, some color boost. There we have it, color correction. Let's actually use the contrast, actually. Adjust the intensity, threshold. Now let's play. See, the environment is looking great. Now I'm gonna actually use the boost color, actually. Let's find the boost color. Okay, so I'm gonna remove the bloom, actually, and I'm gonna use the bloom optimized. Yeah, this is looking better, actually. Okay, this is done. Now let's try and play. Awesome. I'm gonna have to fix some of the objects here. These look like they're flying. I'm just gonna push them down a little. Let's try and play. So there we have it, guys. So that's how you create your own character, rig it, and implement it inside the Unity engine. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next tutorial. Thank you, guys.